So any of those could have worked, but I'm trying to go for something similar as what I've showed you at the beginning. So in order to do that, I had to change the pitch so that it was matching. Thanks so much for tuning in. This week I'm going to show you how you can create your own notification sounds. We're going to do this in a short tutorial like we did last week. So the first thing we're going to do is we'll take an example notification sound. So this one sounds pretty good. However, if we look at the licenses here, it's actually an attribution license. That is because it's made of two sounds and one of them is actually under attribution license, so the final sound has to be under this too. So what we're going to do is, this one is the one that's under attribution license. I'm not going to use it. But this one is under Creative Commons 0, so I can use this one, and this is what I'm going to do. So I downloaded it, and you can see I imported it in this project. It's actually this chime. I did change the pitch and change the length of it, change the attack. So this was before. So not a whole lot different, just really controlling the attack because I'm going to use the attack from another sound, this one here. So if you saw last week's video, this is actually pretty similar to what we've done before. It's actually just a pluck, and it's pretty much the same thing actually as last week. Just a pluck, and we have some tuning changes so it goes up, so that's where the kind of rising sound comes from. And then after this, I'm just adding some really simple processing, just a limiter to make sure it's exactly at the level I want. You can see it's crushing it, but like the sound isn't affected, and what I wanted was to control the level, so that's doing exactly that. And I also have an EQ here just to give it some character. Pretty much just adding some highs. And you can also see here, this fader was moving because I did an automation. You can see there's one that's changing the pitch of the instrument. And that is also one controlling the volume so that it ends exactly where the chime is starting. So the combination of those are just what I needed. If we look at the processing of the chime, this is actually the pitch change that I talked about. I showed you earlier the attack change I did, but this is what I'm doing with the pitch. So any of those could have worked, but I'm trying to go for something similar as what I've showed you at the beginning. So in order to do that, I had to change the pitch so that it was matching. And this is pretty much all I've done here. Another thing I added that's really making the sound what it is some reverb. I'll show you without and with the reverb. So it's really adding a whole different dimension. If you're listening on headphones, you'll really hear what the reverb is doing. This is giving some space, this is giving some character, and with this, the sound is pretty much complete. So that's how you can create your own custom notification sounds. Thanks so much for watching the video. I try to put out some stuff every single week. Sometimes I have to skip some, but I try to give you some cool content. So do subscribe, do follow me on Facebook, on YouTube, and I'll see you soon enough for the next video.